This is fresh warning to Tinubu now on Gumi's position. Prophet Elijah Ayodele is warning President Tinubu, and he said, don't allow Gumi to negotiate for you with bandits. So now the prophet sends strong warning to Tinubu, and he's telling him, don't allow Gumi negotiate with terrorists. Primate Ayodele warns Tinubu. We already saw the role that Gumi played during the time of El-Rufai as a governor of Kaduna State under Muhammadu Buhari's government. And now, with the behavior of Gumi and his statements that he has made so far for the 8 years of Buhari and now, it shows that he is also part of them. He knows the terrorists. He worked with El-Rufai in managing these terrorists, and people accuse them that they are their patrons. So now that they have started kidnapping again in Kaduna, Gumi is now coming out, suggesting that he will want to be the mediator between the kidnappers and the family of the victims and the government. How? He has come out now to say he can negotiate. Meanwhile, Shehu Sani of Kaduna Central is saying that if he can negotiate, that's fine, but money should not be involved. Okay, so if you want to negotiate, let him go and negotiate barehanded, not with money. Because we don't trust these people. They get involved with the terrorist activity because it's now a very lucrative business for them. So now, Primate Elijah Ayodele from Lagos is now telling Tinubu and warning him, don't allow Gumi to negotiate for you. The guy is not pure. So the leader of the INR Evangelical Spiritual Church, Primate Elijah Ayodele, warned President Tinubu not to allow Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmad Gumi to negotiate for the release of 285 students that were abducted in Kaduna. So in a statement signed on Thursday by his media aide, Osho Oluwatosin, Primate Ayodele stated that it is not ideal for a civilian to be negotiating with terrorists unless he is one of them. Yeah, we know that he was a retired army major or so. Probably that is what is giving him confidence. But the truth is that this guy is not to be trusted. He's one of them. Okay? So he said and he explained that allowing Gumi to negotiate will lead to more kidnapping attacks and ransom payment, which will not end kidnapping anytime soon. So he suggested to the government to interrogate Sheikh Gumi and persecute him if possible, to ascertain his involvement in the kidnap attack, since he appears to know the terrorist exactly. So let us allow the security agencies to get to the root of this issue. Civilian interference will destroy our security outfit and turn it into something else. If a civilian negotiates, it means he is part of the kidnappers, and any civilian that wants to get involved in the negotiation should be arrested and prosecuted. Okay? Allowing Sheikh Gumi to negotiate for the release of 285 children abducted in Kaduna is not advisable. He should be interrogated and prosecuted, except the government is afraid of him. If he knows something about the kidnap, he should provide the information for the military and security agencies and not going to negotiate. That is very, very correct. So he made it known that Nigerians have the responsibility to help security agencies secure the release of these children and bring an end to the menace in our society. He urged those that know the terrorists to expose them for the greater good of the nation. That is it. We already said that Gumi and El-Rufai, they know these terrorists. They know about them. So, but just because they are simply northerners or because they are Fulanis, that is why the government doesn't want to touch them. They gained ground during the Buhari's 8 years of power, and that is why they have that confidence to do whatever they like. But under Tinubu, I don't know how it's going to be, because Tinubu is also going to be a toothless bulldog before them. Because before Tinubu became a president, only God knows the kind of pact that he has signed with them before they voted for him, before they allowed the Muslim ticket and all of that. So I don't see Tinubu like somebody who will be able to bring these people to book, because he appears to be one of them. He appears to have soft spot for them because of the support he's getting for them, especially in the election matters. So now that Elijah Ayodele is spoken, a lot of people have said this. Okay, we all know that Gumi hands are not clean. It's just that the government don't want to nab him. If they nab him and investigate him, just like Ayodele is saying, and prosecute him, I tell you, you'll find out that this guy is probably one of them and probably benefiting from these terrorist activities and the financial proceeds of the kidnap activities. So Elijah Ayodele is recommending that this man should be arrested, this man should be prosecuted, this man should be interrogated and investigated, because any civilian that wants to get involved in negotiating kidnap incident with the kidnappers must be one of them. Obviously be one of them, must know a lot. So if you have such privileged information, give it to the military, give it to the security outfit so that they can go and do their job and do it neatly. Okay, but don't donate yourself to go and negotiate except there is something you are looking for, except you have a stake in that issue, because that is what they do. You can go there and negotiate now and then negotiate very well. He will be the person to pay the ransom. He will come back and tell you that you have to pay them, or these guys are too armed to the teeth. We can't fight them. Even the military can't fight them. The best is to pay. And then he will start advising the government wrongly for the money to come out. Gumi is a suspect in this country, especially in northern part of Nigeria. And I don't know why the military, the government can't take such people. He needs to be taken out because he has a hand in all of this. I'm sure he has hand in all of this. Okay. There's a comment here. Somebody said, where is the 35 million naira mansion? I believe it's not okay. This is a different information I'm bringing here. Somebody saying Gumi is a terrorist. Another person is saying Baba should concentrate more on the spiritual warfare of his members and leave weekly political prophecies alone. My opinion. That is message to Primate Elijah Ayodele. The man prophesy every week, every day. I don't know how God speaks to him. I tell you, the guy has actually become a political prophet. He says after he gauge what people are saying, he will come and speak and say he has spoken. He will just gauge people's opinion, gauge people's perspective, and then he will come and speak and say he has prophesied. God will have pity on us. I'm telling you the truth. Otherwise, I can't imagine how Gumi will be walking the streets a free man. In a sane world, he should be behind bars. Exactly. He'll be behind bars. Someone said, why you, Gumi? Why is it that you, of all people, wants to go and negotiate with the bandits in Kaduna? Tell us what you know so that the military can use the information. Gumi should be arrested. I tell you, Gumi should be arrested. He seems to know a lot about the kidnapping going on in the north, about the activities of the Boko Haram and the ISWAP and the Fulani jihadists. He needs to know. He seems to know a lot. So he should be arrested and prosecuted if things must go well. So thank you for listening. Let's have your comment. That is the warning that is coming from Primate Elijah Ayodele to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu not to allow Gumi to go and negotiate with the bandits on behalf of the government and on behalf of the family of the victims, because that guy is a suspect. Thank you for listening. Let's have your comments.